Community Redevelopment Agency meeting, followed by the Titusville City Council meeting.
All right, welcome to the 5:30 p.m. February 8th, 2022 CRA meeting. We do have a quorum, so I'll call this meeting to order. Would you please join me in a moment of silence? And the pledge to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic, and one nation, God, indivisible. Clerk, would you please read the rules to speak?
Yes. Individuals wishing to speak on agenda items must complete a sign-up card prior to the item being introduced. Sign-up cards are available on the table in the council chamber. Individuals wishing to speak on non-agenda items may do so under petitions and requests from the public present. No sign-up card is required. Citizens will be given 3 minutes to speak on all agenda items. All sign-up cards and exhibits being submitted to City Council shall be placed in the box on the table in the council chamber.
Thank you very much. Council, or board, do I have a motion to approve the CRA minutes of the December 14th, 2021 CRA meeting?
You do.
I have a motion from Member Nelson. I have a second from Vice Chair. Roll call vote.
Member Aker?
Yes.
Member Robinson?
Yes.
Member Nelson?
Yes.
Chairman Diesel,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jordan,
Yes.
Member Ball,
Yes.
Member Stokel.
Yes.
Minutes are accepted, and we move to city manager.
Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair, and CRA members. Just so you know, we do have overflow seating set up in the downtown, or down, just in case that it fills up tonight.
Stay tuned.
Sorry, that's all I got this morning. That's all I could come up with. We have no special recognition or presentations or old business, and our first agenda item is item 8A, which is the purchase of 12 6-foot aluminum park benches for Sandpoint Park. And staff recommends the Community Redevelopment Agency recommend to City Council to purchase 12 6-foot aluminum park benches with seat backs from Short Associates of Naples, Florida, in the amount of $4,750 per the Manatee County contract agreement, effective 1 to September 2020 through 31 August 2023. Additionally, recommend the City Council authorize the Executive Director / City Manager to direct purchasing and contracting division to issue the purchase order necessary for this acquisition.
Is there any discussion from council?
Just have,
Hold on, so I'll hit your buttons. Let me see if we got here anything.
mine's on.
Okay, I'm going to need somebody to come out here because I have nothing. Okay, let's go with Member Robinson, please.
Yeah, just a clarity question. Did we see if that was $47.50 per, or it's 47 per, isn't it?
The total purchase amount for
Total.
And my question is, we had the lady that was in here, the group that was in here wanting to expand the dog park, and they were directed to show up for the board meeting for Parks and Rec. Did they?
We have a meeting scheduled with Jeff Davis and the mayor and I this week. Jeff has spoken with both groups and believes he has some suggestions that he'd like to run past us.
Isn't that?
And let me add, I met with Jeff at the dog park itself, and I won't get into all the observations. I will say, like I've said previously, the dog park is very active. How active the BMX area is, I cannot say. I did not see any activity over there. However, it's said that they are there at different hours. So instead of trying to guess this, that, and the other, what we don't want to do is take away a park from somebody that's using it that I'm not aware of, because even though the dog park would like to expand, they at least at this moment do have a dog park. But that's on hold, and as city manager said, we are meeting with Mr. Davis on Thursday morning, and us all getting together may get a better idea where we're going.
So my suggestion would be that before we spend the money on the benches and the shades, that we find out where we're going, so that we put this off for until the next meeting and then make a decision at that point.
City manager, any input on that?
That's up to council, sir.
Well, I know it's up to us, because ultimately we vote, but you're the city manager, and you're kind of like the school board superintendent, and we ask you questions, what you think. And because I think it's a good point.
My opinion is the purchase the benches, we certainly could use more benches throughout our park system. If we don't place them where originally it was designed, we'll certainly find places for them.
See, I value your opinion, because I was
Within the
kind of
CRA.
thinking
Yeah.
we could still do that, don't you?
Absolutely.
But would we want to do the shade structures also? So what I'm asking is, move forward with purchasing the benches, but do we want to, I mean, that is the next topic. I guess I can wait.
Well, you're there, and,
But I'm
and
there.
I, again,
They sort of go hand
very
in
good
hand.
points. You certainly have me thinking. I've been out there a long time trying to get an observation of what this looks like. I can't imagine that we would not use the dog park as it is, even if there was some expansion of the dog park. Would you agree?
I believe that that's what Mr. Davis's recommendations are. He has some a different area that he would like to explore to have a second or possibly even a third dog park, but the current dog park where it's at, I don't think it's going anywhere.
I would agree. I think those are really valid
Okay.
points, and had me think that's a good point, and they are good points. But I would suggest that we continue to move forward with these processes.
In that case, do you want a motion?
I don't know yet because I have
Okay.
nothing on my thing. Is anybody else wanting to talk?
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, we're good. I can take a motion. Oh, no, I cannot. Do we have any cards? Now I can
No
take a
cards.
motion.
Okay, move to recommend the city.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, and the other thing, and we're all aware of inflation and pressures on pricing.
Yeah.
We could certainly go forward with the purchase
Yeah.
and figure out where to put these. I think shade structures are going to be needed in a dog park. At least when I was walking my daughter's dog in the summertime, there it gets pretty warm.
Yeah.
And I believe that's what the CRA's intent is to have shade structures. So these could certainly be adapted to whatever, either the current or the future dog parks.
Okay.
I agree, and that's why I value your input. True story.
I thought you were a good cat owner.
Ma'am?
I thought you were a good cat owner.
I am now. And I will tell you, they're a lot easier than big dogs that don't necessarily fit into condos.
Member Nelson.
Okay, I would move to recommend approval to the city council, the purchase of 12 6-foot aluminum park benches from Sports Associates in the amount of $4,750, and authorize the city manager to direct the purchasing and contracts division to issue the purchase order necessary.
Wow. Got that motion. Do I need a second?
Second with discussion.
I have a second with discussion. Member Jordan.
Oh, you
Our
want to
vice
discuss?
chair.
No, I think I'm in agreement with it. I just don't see us removing an amenity we have in the city. So even though there was a lot of people came and wanted to expand the dog park, there are others, even though the other park is being used as RC or whatever, that is an activity that some of our citizens are using. So,
Yes, sir. And I believe that Mr. Davis's goal and objective is to keep that amenity, and he has other options that he would like to discuss with us as to possibly additional locations.
and I'm certainly in agreement. We need to buy things when we can buy them because everything is going up. It's not going to go down. It's going to go up. So the best thing for us to do, if we have the wherewithal, we can utilize it. My opinion.
Yeah, and I appreciate that opinion, and I kind of tried to say, make sure I got it said. We don't want to get rid of something we have, and like a dog park, they've already got one. We don't want to lose the other thing that we have, and I think that's what Mr. Davis and I discussed, and I think we're going to continue to discuss that on Thursday morning. So now I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Roll call vote.
Member Robinson?
Yes.
Member Nelson?
Yes.
Chairman Diesel?
Yes.
Vice Chair Jordan?
Yes.
Member Ball?
Yes.
Member Stokel?
Yes.
Member Aker?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously. City manager.
On to 8B, dog park shade structures. Kind of hard to introduce this one after we had that discussion. Community
This'll go
Redevelopment Agency, staff is recommending that you request council approve the purchase and installation of 2 shade structures from USA Shade Fabric Structures for the Marina Dog Park facility. Additionally, authorize the executive director, city manager to direct the purchasing contracts division to issue necessary purchasing tools for the acquisition and installation of these structures.
All right. Any cards?
No cards.
Any discussion? Do I have a motion?
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve the purchase and installation of 2 shared structures.
Second. I have a motion from Member Jordan, or Vice Chair Jordan, a second from Member Ball. Roll call vote.
Member Nelson? Chairman Diesel?
Yes.
Vice Chair Jordan?
Yes.
Member Ball?
Yes.
Member Stokel?
Yes.
Member Aker?
Yes.
Member Robinson?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously. City manager.
On to
that. Do y'all have a recommendation on the color?
Blue? Blue.
Blue shade with the white would match the splash park.
I think I'm hearing blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
C.
On to C, which is the FY 2022 Annual Road Resurfacing Project Contract Award. Staff is requesting, you recommend to City Council to approve the FY 2022 22 annual road resurfacing project to VA paving of Cocoa in the amount of $1,096,385 for the construction and paving improvements at various locations within the city, including the streets within the CRA, and authorize the mayor to execute the contract upon review and approval of the city attorney and staff. Additionally, approve the associated budget amendment.
Any board discussion on that? And don't hit your button, just raise your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
me. And I understand that the roads are listed on the city website.
Kevin, I'm not sure if these are yet, but Kevin has the roads that are within the CRA, and they will be posted. We update them as regularly.
Okay, great.
Member Aker?
This contract and this award amount is for the entire city, correct?
No, sir, this is just for the CRA. We have 3 funding sources for roads throughout the city. We use CBDG money and CRA money. Within those two, using those budget, we have to use that money in certain areas. And then the rest of the money that we use for resurfacing comes out of the general fund. We attempt to do 7 miles a year.
So this is 7 miles?
No, sir,
7 miles combined, right?
7 miles throughout the
7
city.
miles
Yes, sir.
combined from the 3 sources.
The CRA portion is $181,385. Not the
It's
1
not
million.
the 1 million. That's what I was
Where
getting at.
Of the 1 million, the CRA's portion is the 181,000.
Okay, I was going to say, for $1 million, we better get a lot of the, we got
Yes,
we
sir.
got
Those are
everything in
good
the CRA
streets.
repaved. Okay, thank you.
And we additionally, depending on how our mid-year was, just like we did this year, because of the ever-rising asphalt prices, we are attempting to go back and do more miles.
Very ahead of the curve, as I say. Any discussion down that way? Any cards?
1 card, Stan Johnson.
There's only one guy in the crowd. Microphone, hit the mic. There you go. There you go.
Thank you. Good evening. Stan Johnston. And I used to be in this program for street repaving. And I'm certainly approving it and the CRA portion. But I noticed it was for the $1 million, so I thought I should give a boost. Is that I believe the city has been doing a good job of this, and that it should continue and be well supported. And you're going to see soon that I'm going to ask for the paving of a dirt street. So that's all I have to add at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve. Mr. Chairman, I
Yeah,
move
that's
that
I get confused on this meeting too.
we approve the fiscal year 22 annual resurfacing project.
Second.
I have a motion from Vice Chair, second from Member Nelson. Roll call vote.
Chairman Diesel,
Yes.
Vice Chair Jordan,
Yes.
Member Ball,
Yes.
Member Stokel. Yes. Member Aker,
Yes.
Member Robinson,
Yes.
Member Nelson.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously. City Manager.
To item 8D, which is the purchase of 3 grid smart detection cameras in the amount of $43,425. Additionally, authorize the city manager to approve the purchase order to process an acquisition. Additionally, approve the associated project creation and budget amendment.
Any discussion from, and I got to see hands because I don't have anything to look at. Any discussion on this? Any cards? Hold on. No, do I? Oh, I'm sorry.
So each camera, we're putting 3 cameras, CRA's funding the whole top part of this, FDOT has no
Yes, sir, they
participation.
are. And what this is, it's a detection system for pedestrians and specifically along the bike trail. So we have a microwave system currently installed that's not working. And so as a bicycle approaches a traffic signal that's red, these cameras will detect and trip the light for crossing so that the cyclist or pedestrian doesn't have to walk over, get off the bike, hit the pedestrian arm, and then go across the street.
So it's going to be just in the bike lane, or it's going to be hitting the sidewalks too?
Or does it hit sidewalks?
Yeah, it covers the whole intersection.
Oh. And how many intersections are we dealing with?
3.
Just three? Okay, thank you.
One camera per. These are small enough intersections that covers completely.
Any other questions or comments? My very best. It's a long line. All right. Do we have any cards, please?
One card, Stan Johnson.
All right.
Stan Johnston, I give you a handout here. In seconds, but anyhow, so I'm handing this out to you again because, look, this is a serious matter. In other words, the city of Titusville sprayed people, cars, and food in the CRA area with sewage for 6 months. No, not 6 months, 4 months. And for goodness sakes, we're talking about here spending $43,000. Well, why couldn't we spend some money to just turn the fountains off? I can't imagine it costing very much money. Maybe we could hire somebody to man the telephones in Water Resources. They didn't respond. Leave messages. Turn off the sewage. People came, in fact, as I did, came, and I have a poster here about complaints about nausea, diarrhea, vomiting. $43,000 here, and we can't spend one penny stopping the sewage being sprayed into the air. I don't know where your guys are going with this. This is the CRA, and here we got I think it's something like a doctor, optometrist, Dr. Aker. And you would think that we're looking for the health, safety, and welfare of the public. Well, if we got $43,000 to spend, it seems like we could spend some money on protecting the public by turning off the fountains when we have sewage in the ponds. I'm talking about Spaceview Park and Sandpoint Park. We got videos of it and so forth. Car with sewage all over it. I even went to the Water Resource Department with my car. It had sewage all over it. And they gave me a trespass warning, which is still in effect. I can't even go there. So here in the CRA agency, I think you should protect the public with the money that you have. And you're not doing it. You're not doing it. In fact, what the council did was they signed an order that said that the sewage to the river was contained and stopped December the 19th. But of course, we got videos and everything else that shows that it didn't happen. Lots of witnesses. The CRA area. CRA area. Witnesses, including police officers.
Thumbs up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. Any other cards?
No more cards.
Right now. Press the button.
All right. Member Jordan.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve purchase of 3 Grid Smart detection cameras.
Second.
I have a motion by Vice Chair. I have a second by Member Nelson. Roll call vote.
Vice Chair Jordan.
Yes.
Member Ball.
Yes.
Member Stokel.
Yes.
Member Aker.
Yes.
Member Robinson.
Yes.
Member Nelson.
Yes.
Chairman Diesel.
Yes. Motion passes unanimously. City Manager.
Petitions and requests.
Petitions and requests from the public, please. Unless you already spoke. No. Come on up, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Coach Diesel's a good man. Don't ask everybody, though. I'm so sorry that the Tigers, they almost won. Almost, but so close. I don't know if anybody's seen this. I think you have. Fact is, I had this posted. I had this right here posted after February the 18th because of sewage spray at Spaceview Park. That same day is that I had what is his name? Jim Thomas. He went and we visited and we saw the sewage going from Sandpoint Park into a culvert that goes right to to Spaceview Park Pond. And at Spaceview Park, the fountains were on, they were spraying. I got sprayed with sewage. February the 18th, last year. So what did I do? I looked around and there's no signs. No signs at all. So I went ahead and I put up a sign, this right here, hazardous ponds are hazardous waste. I notified the Brevard County Parks Department and the city. You know, you've still got sewage spray. So what did they do? I told them to put the sign up. They took the sign down. They took my sign down. And I had my name on it and so forth. Like, here's my name and so forth like that. They knew who it was. I told them. And then they went ahead and they destroyed the sign. That's the CRA area. So in other words, I'm licensed as a professional engineer to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public. I put this on here. It says PE and so forth on this. And I advise them that I'm doing this to protect the public. So the city doesn't put up any signs. They take my sign down and they spray the public with sewage. No notification whatsoever. It continues. February, March. Same, the sewage is still in there. In fact, that pond is not a retention pond at all. It connects directly to the river. When the water in the Indian River raises because of wind tides, the water in the pond raises. It's a direct connection. We've got all kinds of tests showing that we had horrible elevations of coliform and so forth in that pond, tested by the city. So I complained about it, and what does the city do? What does the CRA do? They continue spraying the people with sewage.
Thank you, sir.
I'm asked for another 2 minutes. Thank you.
I see none. Thank you. Anybody else for petitions and requests? I see none. Executive Director.
Just information items for the board, subject to your questions.
I'm looking. I don't want to do this next meeting. Sarah? No? Everybody in? Doc? Okay, I see none. No questions. So, guess we're good. All right, unless there's anything else, because I thank you tech people for fixing this already. With that said, meeting adjourned. We will reconvene at 6:30 with City Council.